Hello everyone, I am so happy to be here today. I thought I would show you how to make different types of envelopes in a very easy, non-complicating, complicated way. No measuring, we just do them. Just because sometimes it's nice to have a reminder that it's actually quite easy to make an envelope, and we tend to, complicate things for ourselves. Now, I just released a new digital paper set. It's more like journaling paper, so you can, if you want to use these ones for journal covers and such, of course you can print them on cardstock. If you want to rip them to use them in your, like collage, you can do that. Or if you just want to fold them and make them journaling pages for your journal, that's also fine. So I just printed a few of them because I wanted to use them in my demonstration today. Oh my gosh, I should have made more like this. I really, really, really love this one. I think this is probably one of the first ones we're going to use today, I think. And in what I'm trying to say with this is, in this paper pack I have on Etsy, I also included two envelopes that you can just cut and fold, and you have yourself some envelopes. I did that because it's nice when you can have it easy to do. But then I thought, what if you want to make an envelope with this paper and not have it this, right? Where I put these for the back. What if you want the whole envelope like this? And that happens whenever you have your own kinds of papers at home. So I thought, why don't we just make envelopes today? Different types of envelopes, different sizes, and just go with it. So I will push my water bottle. Okay, how about we start with this one? I'm in love with this page. So if you want an envelope, it will be extremely easy. I will show you the easiest way. I need a pencil, just like that. Okay. First, you fold. So I printed on both sides, by the way, just because I also give you these types of paper for background paper, but you can easily use them also as journaling pages, clearly. And yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to include some backgrounds, right? It's always useful to have. When you don't want the back of your paper to be white, you just flip it around and pass it one more time in your printer. Okay, so first you have to determine what size envelope you want. So let's start by folding. I want my, I'm sorry, I'm trying to not cough, but okay. I want my envelope to maybe be like this, and I can't grab it. Okay. And my flap B, so this would be like the inside. You'd have this space, or maybe more. I'll decide. That's why I'm not bending too hard, because I want to make sure where I'm going first. And my flap come up to, that seems pretty good to me. So the inside would be right about here. Yeah, I think I like it. So I will gently press and fold. Okay, same thing with this. I'm just making sure the corners are touching the edge so that I fold straight. There we go. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, I should have included more papers of this type. I don't remember how many pages. I think you have 8 pages with flowers, and then 3 backgrounds, the ones I showed you, and then 2 envelopes and a page of tags. So just for fun. I know you can all make your own tags. Okay. So that's an easy first part. The second part is we will make our sides. So what I mean by that is these right here, okay? So you unfold this, and then you determine how far inside you want it, which will also obviously determine how wide your envelope is, depending on how much you fold in. So I'm thinking, I kind of like just about here. I don't know how much this measures. Like I said, you don't have to measure, you can eyeball it. But if you want it to be absolutely perfect, you can always see how much you've folded. So I folded short of 1.5. So if I eyeball it again, I'm fairly certain I will probably be close to that. Yeah, just a hairline more maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty much it. I always eyeball everything. As long as it looks pretty even, I'm happy. I am happy. There. Now, isn't that beautiful? So this means our envelope will be this size, which is, this is 5.5-ish by almost 4.5-ish. But I like this size. It's very nice. Perfect. Okay, so now you unfold everything. So far it's been pretty easy. The next step is to take this out, 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 and out. So let's cut these pieces out. That is pretty easy, except for me, who can't cut a straight line to save her own life. So I think I will use my paper trimmer, because that's just who I am. So I will put the line, make sure I'm right where I'm supposed to be, and I will cut down to, oh, I think my blade is, oh, yo, look at that. That is not okay. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to do my envelope with this now. Let me see. Oh my goodness, the blade is dull. I should have went with my scissors. Oh, it kind of shows a tiny bit. I don't know if I can cut it without it showing, or I'm gonna have to reprint this paper. I really don't want to though. I'm sitting cozy in my studio and I just want to craft, you know? Okay, well, I'm going to fix this in a way that I don't have to go and print another page. So technically, if you do it with your paper trimmer, don't do like I did and have a dull blade, because you're going to ruin your paper. So here's how I'm going to go about it for this. I'm just going to keep getting rid of these corners. Sorry for the camera. I'm turning my paper around just because I can see a lot better on this side for the fold lines. So far, as you can see, it's been extremely easy. And I'm not going to make the rest very complicated either. I'm not a fan of measuring, and I just wanted to make this as simple as possible. Oh, there. Okay. So this is the bottom flap. These are the side flaps, right? And this is the top flap right here. Okay, now we want things to look a lot better than this, clearly. So what we're going to do, first I will trim this so that it has a better angle and it looks nicer. Plus I can see I left a tiny bit of the fold line. That's because I couldn't cut with my paper trimmer, and I'm not great at cutting straight. So I'm going to cut better. Hopefully you're better than I am at this. Okay. Now I want to trim some of this. So I will just randomly, you know, choose a spot where I want this. Now randomly, yes and no. Just let me say something first. See where this is going to lay? Don't go below that. Otherwise you'll have a weird looking envelope. You want this part to cover wherever you're going to start cutting your angle. So for me, I can't go below right about this point, okay? So I'm gonna go a little higher. I'm not gonna take a chance, and I'm going to cut it at this angle. So you take this, you flip it. That way you will be even on both sides, and you don't have to worry. Just like that. Now both sides are even. Now this part I would like to have a little shorter, but instead of cutting it, I will just simply make a fold where I think it would look nice, just like that. And I will glue it. There. Just like that. Now see, already this is looking very nice. Now I want to do an angle for this. So I will make, let me see, just like a, you know, do you see the corner here? I will make a little dot right there. And then I will take my ruler, and from the dot to the top of this paper, just like that, in an angle, I will trace a line, and that's where I will be cutting. Just like that. Nothing complicated, you just, that's all there is to it. There. And just like we did for this flap, whatever came off of this, I will put it over here by flipping it, and I will cut the same. There. Okay. Now, when you fold this and you fold this, what do you get? A beautiful, beautiful envelope. See? That's how easy it is. Nothing was complicated. We didn't have to measure, and it's beautiful, and it's perfect, and it's lined up. It's gorgeous. Now, the top. Because I did ruin this side, thanks to my paper trimmer, I will do a small angle, very, very small, just because maybe you don't see it, but it's so uneven, it will bother me. So I will slightly, I usually don't do this part, just so you know. I really, really never ever do. But I have to get rid of what was created by my paper trimmer, because I don't like how this is looking. And I don't want to ruin a whole page, a whole piece of paper for nothing. So whatever I cut here, I will flip it here, just like that. And I will cut at the same angle. Now, if this is too thin, like in my case right now, it's very hard to hold, and I wouldn't want to ruin the other side. I'm just going to trace it, and then I'll cut it. And that's all. And that's all there is to it. That way I know they're even. Usually, like you saw, I just hold it, but this was a little tricky to hold. There. And I'll just erase if there's little lines left. There. Okay. So at least now it's straight, and it's not like all, thorn because of... Now, it would have looked better if I didn't have to do that, but oh well. Now I'm going to do another angle, and I think just like that. This is what I would have done usually. I would have simply done an angle here, but you know the story, so it's okay. It just adds more detail to your envelope. See, that is not bad at all. It actually looks pretty nice. And you can even go fancy if you want and use one of these. I'm sure a lot of you have things like those. So why don't I just try I never use mine, so I'm a little nervous. Oh, isn't that sweet? Oh, I like it. Yes, it's very pretty. Okay, you could even add, if you want this to be more visible, you could, you know, add like white paper in the back. Just, you know what I mean? You could, but I'm not going to because I like it. I might add a piece of fabric. We'll see. We're not bound by anything. I'm just really just trying to show you the basic. Now, technically, when you make your own envelope, you wouldn't have this cut here, which then lets you see this cut here. It's just because I ruined my paper with the trimmer. I made another envelope here, and look, see? That's another piece of my papers. You don't see anything, but I had to fix it, and I didn't want to ruin, you know, perfectly good paper. So I'm just gonna add some glue to these flaps. Right there. Now you could ink the edges if you wanted to. I do a lot of times, but today on this paper, I don't feel like it. I want to keep it light. I don't want to necessarily grunge it up like I usually would. I think I didn't put glue all the way. Yeah, I want to keep it flowery and light. So, but you can certainly, what am I doing? I'm just not being careful here because I'm too distracted. And I hear my dryer, which is a little stressful because I know it's going to eventually buzz and we're going to hear it. Unless I'm at a moment where I've actually paused the video for some reason. There you go. Isn't that pretty? So if you wanted, let me just to show you, you know, possibilities and things you could do. Now I'm taking this piece of fabric, but you could easily, you know, put a piece of fabric here, some lace, just like that, to see through whatever design you've punched through. I don't know if you can see that. There's all kinds, and you can just also leave it just like that as a flap decoration. There's nothing wrong with it. I really like it. It's pretty. Okay. Also, like if you didn't do anything like that, a seal would be very nice to close your envelope, because clearly you can send these through the mail. Just have to put the address and a postage stamp and you're all set. So see how easy this was? Super duper easy. There's no need for you to always have papers that come with a, you know, a model of an envelope. You can always make your own. Okay, so before I put this envelope away, actually I don't want to put it away, I just want to keep going, but I'm going to see if it's glued shut. If not, I want to show you something. I'm trying not to rip it. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. Okay. Now, of course, you could use this and send it through the mail, but you can also use it for your journal. So I am kind of destroying it, but it's okay because once we glue it, it won't show anymore, okay? I wanted to do this, and then I thought, oh, I kind of glued it, but I still want to do it. Okay, so I want to do a window just because we can. So I think my window would be nice right here, and I think I'm going to do it. Hold on, this is almost let's say it's 5.5 by moving our ruler like this. Okay, so it would be 2 3/4 is the middle. So I would like to have it maybe 2.5-ish. So right about here, let's say. Let's see if that makes sense. I want it to be in the middle. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, and then maybe one in, I don't know, right about here. What's the, yeah. Yes, I like that. I like that. It's pretty nice. So I'm just going to trace where I want the window, first of all. Hopefully my lines are straight. I'm not sure. Let me see. That looks pretty straight to me. Okay, so for those of you who have a die cutting machine, I have squares that I could probably, this is not too wide. I think it would go in my machine. Oh, look. That's how I know I'm pretty close to being straight. The flap go on the line. Ha! That's pretty cool. So I would have this one that could be nice for a window, but I don't have any really square one. So I'm just going to cut it out with my utility knife and call it a day. That's all. You don't have to cut with a utility knife. You could also, another trick for those of you who might be new, you punch a hole right in the middle, and then you grab your scissors and you go in there and cut. Maybe I'll do that actually. And then until you get to the line, and then you start cutting straight. And there we go. As straight as you can, because I will cover it with a frame. And I have a few ideas with frames. I have a frame that I purchased, but you could certainly just make a frame with washi tape, you know, not put a frame if you cut really straight. And you can just ink the edges, always good. I just happen to have these frames, so. Hopefully they'll fit. I just realized I might have been more, you know, intelligent to measure the frames before I cut this, but anyways, I think they look like they would be. Let me try and grab them. Oh, there, square one, perfect. Oh, that's gonna look nice, look. Beautiful. Oh, I hope it fits. Yes, it does. Oh my gosh, it fits the whole look. Oh, I am loving this. Yes, yes. Oh, I love this. Okay, now I think this window should be clear vellum. I love how discreet it is, and I think it's perfect for that. So I'm just going to cut a square. Just want to make sure it's going to be big enough. There we go. Yes, that is perfect. Yes, I'm just going to make sure it's straight, and you'll understand why after. Just like so. Yes, very nice. I'm also going to erase this line and make my window a little straighter. Just trying to see what angle is better for me to grab it so I'm comfortable. There, perfect. Okay, oh, I'm loving this. And I know some of you must have said, oh my God, she's destroying it. It's okay, it won't show. I really wanted to show you with a window how beautiful it would be. Now, of course, you can't send this to the mail anymore because you kind of ruined it with the window. But yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. I thought, why stop there if I can make, you know, enhancements and show them. So you want to apply glue to the very edge of the window. And the reason for that is you don't want any gaps between the window and the vellum, because you don't want to, when you look at your envelope from the outside, you know, the edge of the window is pulling away from the paper. It just doesn't make for a very good and nice finish, okay? Perfect. And on this piece, you want to put the tape at the very edge of it so that when you put items in your envelope, it doesn't just keep flicking it up. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, if you work with liquid glue, I recommend that you put some glue and then pass your finger on the glue all along the edge to eliminate the excess so that your paper doesn't ripple on you, because it is vellum. Now, I chose vellum, but you could also choose a piece of clear packaging. Those make beautiful windows. I keep them because you know me, if you've seen my channel before, I put windows everywhere. I just love the ideas of windows. I just love it. But of course, if you want to mail this, don't do this. I'm just thinking this will end up in a journal, and I will put ephemera in it for the person to use in their journal. I love to give a lot of ephemera when I sell my journals. There you go. So now you have to just align yourself with your window, like so. And there you have it. Just make sure there's no excess glue on the sides, because obviously you don't want your window to be shut. Okay, now we will re-glue the envelope. So yeah, I thought once I was finished, I thought, oh, it would have been nice to put a window, right? Yeah, so this is me adding the window. There. Beautiful. I'm trying to look for my folder is what I'm trying to do. There. Just want to make sure I glue, and then I will press down, and then I glue like so, press down, just so it really glues well. The reason I said I wanted this to be straight is because you do see it when you open the envelope, and you don't want it to show, you know, like it's not done properly. So yeah, you could add a bit of glue here, but I don't think it will do anything. Ah, this is really nice. Now look at it. So if you don't have a frame like I do, because clearly we don't have the same crafting supplies, nothing prevents you from, let me find some that wouldn't look weird, but I might not have any on hand. Yeah, that's not good at all. That's not a good model. But just for the sake of showing you, you could put washi tape all around and make a frame, because this tape is not the right one. And some of you also have die cutting machines, and you could cut yourself beautiful frames. Actually, that is so funny that I'm saying this, because as we speak, oh my goodness, let's see, I remembered I have frames too. Now, I didn't cut this the right size, but I actually have a die cut that makes frames. So, but the one I'm going to use today, I purchased a bunch of them. Let me see. Just because it was nice, and they're ovals and square and all kinds of different models, right? I wonder, I just took the square that I showed you, but we have others. Oh, no, this has a, oh, what about this one? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so pretty. Now I'm torn. Are we surprised? Oh, look at this one. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Now I just have to really decide which one I prefer. This is more muted, which I don't dislike simply because it doesn't take away from the envelope. This one I absolutely love, but it is brighter. This one is not as bright. It kind of blends in. I like the greenish, bluish color, but I might stick to my first choice. I don't know why, I don't know. I love all of them. Isn't that surprising? But I think, oh, wait. What do I think? No, I think I will stick to the first one. I will stick to the first one also because eventually we have to move on. So I'm gonna grab a piece of paper here so I can apply glue. I don't know why I grabbed this piece of paper. That's actually a good piece of paper. Oh no, okay, perfect. It was a scrap. Okay. Yeah. So let me just, I have too much glue here. Okay. Now I have to align myself with the window. Just want to see from the inside if we, oh yeah, I'm aligned. Oh my gosh, look at that. And you know what I love? Remember at the beginning when I made us fold this part of the top of the envelope? You can see it through the window and it doesn't look terrible. You know what I mean? And even if we didn't do that, it would still look good because I don't know if you can see through on the camera. The double side, this, you can see that through the vellum. It's very discreet. It's very, very sweet and discreet, and I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful envelope. So now, whatever you decide to put, you know, in your envelope, so of course I'm using an envelope, but just to show you, you would see what's inside. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I'm loving this. Loving this. Actually, you could even put a piece of paper with flowers underneath so that it shows through, you know, the vellum, just because it adds another dimension, if you will. Oh my goodness, I love this. Okay, so now I want to show you one more envelope that is super easy to make. So for the second envelope, let me just back up a tiny bit. I want to show you how to do a seed packet. Super, super easy. I just have to choose which paper. Maybe the blue one, just for fun. This is not my papers. I didn't print all of my papers, and I have this one, but I find it's gorgeous. Like, I absolutely love it. Not for a seed packet though. I wanted something a little more muted, I think the word would be. So, seed packet, super duper easy. All you have to do is determine the width of your seed packet you want. So, let's say we do something like this. I find this is a little too wide, so I will trim my paper. I wonder though, hold on. Oh, this would be a nice width though. Okay, I'll do it this way. So you fold your paper just enough so you have one of the parts overlapping the bottom part. Okay, so obviously you can, you know, see here if you're overlapping enough to glue things. And I think this right here is perfect. And all you really do is this. You press down. Actually, this is too wide, I think. It's too big of a seed packet, isn't it? I think it's a tiny bit too big, huh? What do we think? Yeah, I think it's a little too wide. Let me see now. Let me grab another sheet. This I won't throw because clearly it's beautiful paper and it's not damaged. Let's do it again with this one. So now that I know already it's going to be too wide, let me just trim a part of it. Now I know the paper trimmer is not great and I didn't change my blade, but since I'm not cutting through very thick paper, it should be fine. And it is. Okay, perfect. And I know it's going to be too long, so I will cut it right here. This should be enough and not too big, not too long. Let's see. Oh, I must have had a little bit of water on my table. It won't show anymore. It's from my water bottle. Okay, so redo what we did earlier. So make sure it overlaps just enough for you to be able to glue it. There we go. Now that is much, much better. I'm just going to realign myself, make sure my paper is straight, just like that. Yes. See, that's a much better width, okay? I find, anyways. And this I'm not worried because eventually I do decorate those, but this is just to show you. Okay, so we have this. As you all know, there's usually a small flap at the bottom, just like this, and a bigger flap on top, just like that. Now, this seed pack might be a tad long, maybe, actually, it is long, but it's a lot bigger than they would usually be as well. But if you're not sure, let me see. Would I like it better if it was this short? Yeah, okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to trim it a tiny bit more on the length and refold everything. That's all. There. Because I do want it to be like not too big and so that you really see it is a seed packet. So there. I'll just make another fold. So this would be the size of my seed packet, and I actually really like it. Once you've folded everything and you're okay with the size and everything else, you find a pencil and scissors, which are hiding here. Now we're going to do just pretty much the same as we did for the envelopes earlier. You eliminate this, and this, and this. Very easy. You always eliminate that anyways. Just like that. And again, like I said, it's so easy. Why purchase them when you can make them yourself in any kind of paper you want, any color, you know? So if you already have scrapbooking paper, journal papers, old book. Oh, I should have used an old book page. It would have been beautiful. But you know what I mean? There's absolutely no reason for you to be purchasing envelopes when it's that easy to make. Okay? So I want the corners rounded because I always see that the corners are rounded. I'm just not sure I'll be able to do it on this one. I'll do it here if I can. I might have to do it with my scissors myself. Maybe like this. There. I just needed to take these flaps out of the way. I don't know if you saw that. I had trouble fitting the page inside, but this way I can. And now I'm going to do the other ones. This is thin paper and I feel like I'm bending it more than anything else. Okay, there we go. Put this aside. Now, a seed pack, it's usually always this way. However, you do want to have maybe a little semicircle so that you can actually get in there. Okay, so I will just, I could glue it and then make the semicircle. I think that's what I'm going to do actually. So how about we glue, it goes right here. I could actually just put a double-sided tape and it will be perfect for what we need today. I just don't want to go over with the glue. If I had time, it'd be different, but I just want to hurry up because this is a very, very easy, quick project. Okay, so I will just glue this together. Then I will make my semicircle, just so we know. I don't know if this one would fit. I do like that it's large. Let me see here. Yeah, I can fit it in. Yeah, there we go. Perfect, just like that. It didn't cut all the way through. It happens when the paper is thin, but it's okay. Look, you can just follow with your scissors. There. It's all good. Okay, we like that. Oh, I like it. It's so pretty. And then all you have to do is glue the bottom flap. Now, of course, if you want to ink the edges, you should do it before you glue it, but otherwise, there you go. And that's how you do a super duper easy seed pocket. Like, there's nothing easier than this, right? The other thing I could have done and I didn't think about, unfortunately, but it's easy to fix. I can show you right away, actually. Let me just grab some type of, oh, here, that's thick enough. I should have done it before I, closed and glued everything, but it really doesn't matter. So if you want to put something here and something there to close your envelope with a little rope, unless this can go further, far enough, I mean, so that the hole could be here, but I don't think I can make it way over there, can I? Let's see, we never know. Let's see. Oh, it goes up to this number. No, it's too close. It would have to be just a tad lower. Doesn't matter. I will just take this so I try not to go through. And I will gently poke a hole where I think the middle is. Wait, the middle should be, wait, now. The middle is right about here, so it'd be nice. Let me see. Yes, right here would be perfect. So had I thought of it, I would have done, actually I'm just going to use my ruler. I would have done the hole before, but I forgot. But it's okay, we find solutions. I will just make the hole right here, right now. And it's all good. It's like nothing happened. Let me just grab my little thingies here. I have smaller ones too, but these are the ones I just grabbed, so I'm just going to use those like this. And I always cut these circles for that specific reason that I'm doing right now. I just love it so much. Just going to punch a hole in the middle, like so. And then all you have to do is just going to like pre-open so I can, because I'm not going to see much now that the envelope is completely shut, am I? Well, not shut, but glued. I wouldn't have been able to do it any other way, actually, if you think about it. Because you have to glue this, or, no, it's not true. Once it's folded and not glued, you could put your hole and do everything, then put this and then glue it, right? Because, look, if this wasn't glued shut through, maybe I can still do it. You know what I mean? It would be in the fold like this. Actually, I think I can. But that's not how it should be done. It's just that since I glued it already, oh my goodness, I got away with it. That's okay. That's okay. I got away with it. I'm just going to glue the other side that I did not glue earlier, because I put some double-sided tape, but I put it on the very edge. I'm just going to use this. So this little side of the flap wasn't glued, so that's how I was able to escape with it. I got away with it. I cheated and I got away with it. Like, wow. I usually don't get away with things like that. Look at me go. Okay, so now we're going to do the same here. Right? Just like that. I'm going to put it right about here. I think, yeah, it looks nice, huh? That looks very nice. Just going to try and hold everything so I don't. There. It's not super centered, but you get the idea. I don't even have long nails and I struggle. There. And now all you would have to do is attach your rope. I don't know if I have one super close handy. Probably not. I have this, but it's not the type of rope I'd be using because it doesn't really match. I would use something more like twine. No, I don't have it right now. Of course I don't, because I want to show you. I don't have rope. I usually always have some, and now that I want to show you, absolutely, I cannot find. Well, this is thin enough. It would be probably very thin twine, and I would just, whoops. I'm all thumbs today. Isn't there days like that though, you know? And I would just like, you know, it would be twine probably that I would be using. But that's really all it is. And because I did make a mistake here, what I meant to say that we should have done is, let's say this is the middle. It's the middle right here that I glued, right? So I decide, let's say, perfect, that's the width I want. We have our whole pack. So before I glue this, I would have found my middle, punched the hole, right? And then go ahead and, you know, put the circle, right? I would have put my this metal thing, and then glue. So I kind of did it because I was able to lift it up since it wasn't glued thoroughly, but you know, don't do that. Do it before you glue the whole thing, okay? That was my bad. Okay, so as you can see, it's very, very easy. It's super simple, and then all you have to do is decorate to your heart's content. So just before we move on, I just thought we'd add a little something to this envelope, just to show you, you know, a way to finish it and make it really complete. So I have these doilies, and I thought they're paper doily, like, of course, paper doily, but you know what I mean? They're not, yeah, they're paper doilies. They're coffee stained. Oh my goodness, help me. And I also got these. These are stickers, and at first I wasn't too impressed that they were stickers, but I don't see why it bothers me, because I would glue them anyways. But they're not shiny, and I think that's why now I love them, is at least they're not shiny, because I would not have liked that they were. So I'm just going to put glue on this beautiful doily, just to show you real quick. And I also had another idea for the other envelope we did, we finished. So I'm just going to put it right here, just like that. There. Just want to put this over here. There. Okay. Make sure it's now nice and glued. Oh, I like it. Isn't that nice? What a great way to decorate. I love it. And then just add this. Since it's a seed pack, it's nice to have like the picture of a flower. Why not? Just trying to take the back out of here. There. These are like I don't know if you can see, right? They're like a bit translucent, but not totally. I like that. It's nice. There. This is really pretty. So I also found this, which I would love to add right here. For this, I will need my liquid glue. I just hope it cooperates, because sometimes it gets stuck. Let me see if I can get it out. Yes, I can. Okay. So this will be better, I think, glued with liquid glue. So let me try and do that. This is getting fancier by the minute, but I just can't help myself, right? I don't know if I can unfold this. I see that this would technically belongs on the other side. I don't know. Oh, maybe. Just gonna put some glue. I don't know if I was out of frame for this. I apologize. I think I had it too close to myself while I was trying to unfold that leaf. Okay, this will take a second at least to, just a minute to dry. But while it does, I also found this, which is cute because it could kind of be the price of the seed pack. Why not? We're just trying to make things cute, right? There. I have all these pieces of, digital papers that I purchase, fussy cut with love, and then I forget to use them. And I have so many, like, look at this. This is full. And the more you dig, the more you find interesting pieces. And it's like, oh, I had forgotten about this. Oh, look at that, Oh, look. Oh, I just seen. Wait. Where is it? Ooh. Oh, this would also have been very, it's gorgeous. Now I might have to make another one just to put this on. Oh, I will. I'm just waiting for this to dry. Okay, so while we wait for this to set, I had another idea real quick I wanted to show you. So our first envelope, which I don't have the words to tell you how in love I am with this. This is just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. The only thing I'm not sure about is what I did here. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the idea of this is absolutely lovely, but that's not what I want for this envelope. So I saw this doily. I folded it. It fits magically right here, and look how beautiful it is even when you open it, and it fits the whole thing. It needs to go there, so I will put it there. Sorry if you really loved this. Like I said, I do, just not in this specific instance. So I will change it because it's my envelope and I want to be happy about it. There. And this fits perfectly right here. So why not take advantage of that? What a coincidence. It fits the width. This is really awesome. I'm very happy. There. Now I'm even more in love with this envelope. Oh my gosh. Love it. Okay, so I will leave this on the side while it dries and talk to you about another envelope. Let me put this here. Okay. So another super duper easy, extremely easy envelope. You cannot make an easier envelope if you tried. You go like this. You go like this. You decide, what the width of your envelope will be. I think this is nice. Just going to make sure my folds are even, like so. And this is a 8.5 by 11. I didn't trim it in any way. I could still trim it. Maybe I will. We'll see in a second what I decide to do. But no, I think I'll leave it this width. Could always go. It's a little big. But still. This is just to show you. It's big, but at the same time, I like to make different size of all kinds of envelopes and such. So you could easily, let's trim this corner right now. Well, not corner, but you know what I mean. The side there. So remember, again, I'll do it this way. It's easier. So this was here. I flip it. Whoops. So this was here. I flip it on the other side right here. And I will cut the same exact angle. Let me just make sure. There you go. Oop. Come on. Oh my goodness, Chantal. I can't even hold things steadily, it seems. I'll take my bigger scissors also. It'll help me there. Okay, so now we know they're the same angle, and you could decide to maybe make a little indentation if you want to. So that's super easy, just to give a little I don't know how to say it, hold on. So I'll just try to be in the middle, if you will, right? That's the only reason I'm getting out. So it's 8.5, so 4.25 would be my middle. Now I'm not gonna make a big dip because I don't want the dip to show here, let's say. So it's not gonna be big, it's just gonna be enough so that you can see a more clear entrance to the envelope, if you will. So maybe I can go a tiny bit lower, like maybe there. And I will cut a straight line from here to the corner here. And the same thing here. Just like that. And I will cut off this triangle right there. Am I too close? Sometimes I put my camera close and then I forget to back it up. There. Right there to the line. Same thing on the other side right here. And there you go. There. See what I meant? I'm just going to erase the line I made with my pencil. And see what I mean? Now it's just prettier when you open it that it has this nice little dent inside, indentation, whatever you want to call it. So there it is. That's an envelope. All you have to do now is glue on each side and you're done. That's it. There was no other secret. That's it. That's all. There's nothing complicated. Your envelope is done. Now, of course, comes the decoration and you know, anything else you want to add, but the envelope itself is done. And that's a super easy envelope, if there was any, right? And the indent actually is my little, you know, fancy way of making it even better, but that's it. Now you could decide to sew all around it, right? But that's it. And for the closure, you can decide on a numerous, like so many things you could do. I like sometimes to, I'll show you real quick. Actually, let me find one. I know I have one. Yes, perfect. White should look fine. I do make seals in advance for these types of crafts. So what I would do here, well, you have a choice, or you can put a hole in the middle of your seal. And then, just to make it whole, by the way, it has no other use, you know, of making a hole in the seal than to make it whole. Or you can glue only the bottom half. Okay, so if you glue the bottom half of this, you will always be able, see what I'm doing here? Now, it's not going to work now because I'm trying to show you, but you will always be able to slide it in and slide it out. Of course, now it doesn't work because I'm trying to show you. But if not, you can always put a hole right in the middle. So I can try and do that. Hopefully it won't break my seal. I don't remember what product I use for this one in particular. No, it's fine. And I should have punched the hole, but it's okay. I'll just align myself first where I should put it. So just like that, so the top of the envelope can actually go in. So I will just make a mark here, and that's where the hole should be. Oh, I can't get it there. It's okay. Where's my awl? There, it's fine. You could do that with, like what I'm doing right now is a wooden ruler, but it could be even your folder here. As long as you have something so that your owl doesn't go through, you're good. You are good. You don't have to complicate things. There. And now you can do this. And like that, let me just unfold the little, just gonna pre-open them. I have trouble, I find. There. Gonna go like this. Unfold the little arms. Oh, come on you. There. And that's the closure for your envelope. And there you go. Isn't that beautiful and easy? There's nothing complicated about this at all. Now, I made it a little big, but if you want it a little smaller, just trim your paper before you start. And then all you need to do is decorate the rest of this envelope. Actually, I'm thinking I might not do it just yet, but remember those frames I had, the white one? Oh, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? I could put a piece of cream colored paper underneath, which of course, oh wait, I think I have one just to show you real quick. And you could write like the name of the person, or just write a word like ephemera, or do you know what I mean? Look, see what I mean? Look how beautiful this would be. Oh, and you could stamp the word that you want. Isn't it beautiful? Just like that. Oh, why don't we just do it? It takes 3 seconds to glue everything. And you know what? We all know I'm going to use these. We all know I will. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yes. It could be, oh, I know what. Hold on. If I'm going to do it, just might as well do it, huh? Let me spell the, oh, wait. Or I'm going to spell with this, or I think I have a stamp. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy I found it. I was going to spell the word just for you with my letters, which is, I mean, perfectly fine. I'm so happy I have these letters. But I knew I had a set of stamps that said exactly that. And I'm going to use my dark blue Memento ink, nautical blue. Really love that color. Oh, this is going to be lovely. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? Now we're going to glue it. Should see the mess on my desk. Maybe you notice that sometimes after a take, you'll come back almost mid-sentence and all of a sudden my desk is clean. That's because I pause and I clean real quick. Not clean, but get rid of everything because I can't function in chaos. It's very difficult for me. So, okay, there we go. I just want to make sure that the just for you is in the middle. Yes, and then we're going to put glue everywhere here and glue that to the envelope if I can grab it. I am not kidding. I think my fingers don't function today. I don't know what happened, but look at this. Now, isn't this just lovely? Oh my gosh. So they sell these frames everywhere in craft stores. They're just die cuts of frames. So I'm not going to list the product for you because I can't remember where I got them, first of all. But I know that, you know, places like scrapbooking.com, I even think Michael's might have some. They have some on Amazon, probably on Temu, like everywhere, right? Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Oh, okay. This is really awesome. I'm loving these envelopes so much. Now, the last one, it's really, really, really easy. It's just called a money envelope. I think a coin envelope, something like that. It's pretty much the same as a seed packet if you want to know the truth. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, let me try and grab something. Okay, I can't find it because I know I made one yesterday and I thought, well, instead of making another one, I'm just going to show them what I mean, but I can't find it. So the money or the coin pocket, it's pretty much the same as a seed packet. The difference I find pretty much is, actually, it's not even worth me showing you, because all it is really is the entrance, where usually instead of being, you know, just straight, you'll make a semicircle. It's really what it is. So a seed packet, maybe in the size, like it would be a little longer, if you will. Actually, I have the perfect paper to show you. Hold on. I keep old office internal envelopes, or I don't know how you call them, and I use them in my crafts. They're very useful. I love the paper. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to trim this. It's just to show you the model, okay? So of course now I'm trying to teach you how to make envelope. Now I'm not teaching you anything by doing what I'm doing right now, meaning I'm not showing you how to cut the paper and fold it. I just want you to know what I mean. So I'm going to keep this because it's already there. Why not? You know, so it would be about, I don't know, maybe this seems like a good width. I'm going to keep this obviously because this is very useful. And I'm just going to attach this so it doesn't go anywhere. Hold on. I really love keeping those. There. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not, like, I'm kind of even. I rather leave more so I can trim than cut it all, and then I can't do anything about it. So I will cut it and then I'll look to see if it's okay. This here, there's a little too much on this side. I think this should do it. Okay, just to give you an idea. So what I would do, the only thing, I mean, between a seed pack, if you will, and maybe a money envelope, in my, and please, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. First of all, I'm just going to glue these together. I think the only thing that changes really is the length. It's almost, it has to be long enough, if you ask me, so that you could insert dollar bills, is really what it is. So again, if I'm wrong and you have a better take on the history of a money pocket, then please let me know. But I'm fairly certain when I say that all it is that it has to be the length of a dollar bill, right? Or a check. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's really all it is. So let me do this. I just want to show you. And by the way, you can get these pretty much everywhere, or if you have somebody working in an office and they have one or two they can dispose of. It's really great. We don't use them anymore, barely ever. And I had so many. I can't even tell you how many I had. It was nuts, and we barely ever use them. So I just grabbed like 2 or 3 that were already used, and some of them were damaged, you know. This one was relatively new, which I'm really surprised because most of them have so much writing on it. This one just had a tiny bit of writing, but you know, it's all good. Okay. And so what I would do is just measure the length. So if I took, you know, one of my own papers, let's say, I would just decide on the length and the width, and that's it, right? So technically my seam would be pretty much exactly here. So I would have folded my paper like we did for the seed packet. I would fold it, right? And then I would just simply, I'm looking for this, I would just simply decide on, you know, what kind of paper to use really. And then once you fold it, I would make a semicircle like I just did here before I glued everything down. And yeah, I'm going to round the corners of this because I think it looks really, really nice. And, you know, then you decorate. It's just like a paycheck. I think it's like to, you know, give somebody their pay, a money envelope, right? Or whatever else. And that's all. You would just decorate it. So it's pretty much the same. It's actually the same except for the length. And the width, well, of course you can play with it, but you're supposed to be able to put dollar bills. So unless I'm mistaken, you can let me know in the comments. And of course, these I will keep because I can make more. They're pretty much the right size. I just have to make this the same as this. And there you go. I really love it. I love that you have the holes because you could see like the money, the bills. I like that idea. So I'm going to definitely keep these. I'm just looking where to put them. There you go. And there you go. So I will put this away because I was just wanting to explain to you and it's not decorated. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this crafting session. I hope maybe you've learned something. And I hope I've given you some ideas and inspiration to create your own. I mean, like I said, these frames, you can find them everywhere. They're not expensive and they come in a big pack. I think mine had, I want to say 50 different frames, I think, because again, I can't remember where I got them. I don't know if it's on Amazon or on a crafting website. I'm honestly not certain, but look them up. I'm sure they're everywhere and they're very inexpensive. Now, of course, if you have a frame punch like a Gemini or Cricut or whatever it is the other brands are, yeah, you can certainly do that. But yeah, there they are. So I thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and please give me a thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video. It absolutely helps my channel grow. You have no idea how helpful it's been since I realized a lot of you take the fraction of a second it takes to give me a thumbs up. It changes everything for me. It gives me encouragement to keep going and keep creating these free videos for you, because sometimes as a creator we do get very discouraged when we don't have any views and we've worked so hard on a video. You have no idea the work that goes behind making a video, all the retakes, all the mistakes, all the trials and errors. Although I do keep a lot of them in my videos, there's a lot of things you don't see. So you giving me a thumbs up is just incredibly helpful, really. And if I always say, if I have 500 views and 500 views actually liked my video, technically you should click on the thumbs up, because it's really nothing for you to do and it makes a world of difference for me. On this, I give you a great big hug from here in Nova Scotia, Canada. I do hope you are all happy, healthy, and safe. And I say thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.